she said, James, get in, let's drive. Those days turned into nights. Slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long.
So she's James. Oh, so she's Betty. Down in palaces, drawn wine with kings and queens. But darling, oh darling, you the best thing I ever seen. Won't you roll me easy, oh slow and easy? You take my independence with no apprehension or tension. You're walking, talking, paradise, sweet paradise. That's the first half of a song, country tune. I think it's a country tune. Many possibly don't. Let me button up my blouse here. A country rock tune by a gentleman named Lowell George, who innovated a band called Little Feat back in the day, back well before my day. His music is some of the most beautiful music I've ever heard in my life. Again, I always try not to cry when talking about music I like. But today we're going to check out Taylor Swift because this is a country music awards show, and she is playing a song called Betty at It. It is one of the most requested ones. I hope, well, we'll see if they hit me with a copyright strike. And by the way, always go and make sure you watch the video of the performance before you watch this video. In general, I haven't said that because I feel like most of the people who've come here to check out this channel and my reactions already know these songs, already know these videos, so I haven't really thought to say it, but obviously, please do make sure you're watching her work, listening to her work, supporting her as an artist before you support me at all, or even just watch these videos. Let's get into it, Betty. Ooh, I like it already. Hold on, shoot. All right, you guys got a sample of one of my daily reminders. Let's hope none of the other ones come up. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it. I'm going to learn TM meditation, guys. I'm sorry. Here we go. And I love that harmonica. Very Dylan-y. Is she playing it? I can't.
Betty, I won't make assumptions about why you switched to homeroom, but I think it's 'cause of me. Betty, one time I was riding on a skateboard when I passed your house. It's like I couldn't breathe.
Did she write this? It sounds like that.
You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go straight to hell? Or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
Let's pause there. Wow. I know a lot of country people are going to be like, are going to disagree with what I'm just about to say, but like, that doesn't sound like a lot of country stuff I hear on country stations. I'm obviously not a connoisseur, so maybe this is what new country is like, and I should start getting into it. I really like the sound. Again, I like any kind of simple sound, acoustic, where you can really just hear the musicianship and hear the vocal. So just chordally, we have a new system here she's working with. It's do 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 do. So really classic riff. This is Walking Down the Sea. This is so like Okay, that's like a zillion different songs. Now, that's okay. She's found her own melody over it. Let us be lovers, we'll bury our fortunes together. Now, she obviously has a different melody than that, but ain't no use sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. I know she has a guitar player over there with a harmonica. I would love to be able to see that guy. I don't understand this separate the artist from the band so much. I don't know whose call it is. I would love to see more of the other artists. Anyway, I like this song. I like this groove. I like this vibe. Let's look at the lyrics. Make assumptions about why you switched your home, but I think it's 'cause of me. Wow, interesting. I mean, very Dylan-esque to me. Very story song. I like the opening. Betty, I won't make assumptions about why you switched your homeroom, but I think it's because of me. The first thing I'm realizing when I'm hearing it is like, oh, this is to a woman. Okay, cool. Then I'm like, well, she must not have written it because women don't write to women. Boys write to women. Girls write to boys. I've been making assumptions. Betty, I won't make assumptions. Taylor Swift, I won't make assumptions either. Very kind of old school country, slow, languid. So initially just what I'm thinking of is that Taylor Swift hooked up with this girl Inez, and like Inez told Betty. And I was like, yo, Inez is full of S. Inez? Nah. Don't even worry about Inez. But this time it was true. I was actually lying. The worst thing I ever did was what I did to you. So maybe they hooked up, and then Taylor Swift was like, actually, I'm into guys, and I'm not even going to acknowledge that we had a relationship, even though we did, or that we hooked up. Interesting, because she kind of talks from the other side of this dynamic in other songs. Okay, would you tell me go to straight to hell or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me? If I told you it was just a summer thing, I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you. Okay, so this, again, all just assumptions here, even though she's asked us not to make them. Okay, if I came to your party, we all know you'd be down with me. So would you tell me to go straight to hell, or would you lead me to, the garden out back? And there's a jacuzzi back there or something, who knows? And then once we're back there, because I'm assuming you're going to let me in. I'm Taylor Swift, girl. Come on. In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17. I don't know anything, but I know I miss you. So she's coming over to say, hey, I miss you. I'm sorry. I'm only 17. I don't know anything. So please accept my mixed signals. Very contemplative song.
Betty, I know where it all went wrong. Your favorite song was playing from the far side of the gym. I was nowhere to be found. I hate the crowds, you know that. Plus I saw you dance with him. You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you. But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go straight to hell or lead me to the garden? In the garden, would you trust me if I told you it was just a summer thing? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
Kind of hearing the second verse, I'm almost thinking that she's maybe singing from the point of view of a guy again. Maybe she's Betty, and she's singing to herself from the point of view of the guy. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta say, if you showed up at my party, especially if you're like, if you've really hurt somebody and you know, like maybe in your heart of hearts that you aren't the best thing for them, that you don't want what's best, you just want a summer fling. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to stay away from their party and not show up and not go into the garden and not re-inject your emotions into the situation. I like this song because it's not about just victory or just being right or I'm the victim or they're the victim. This is about emotions that they have. By the way, I think it's a valid question to ask yourself. Okay, I'm having second thoughts. I feel really guilty. And maybe I can let them know I feel really bad and that I'm not this horrible monster. But you definitely don't need to tell them that you still have feelings for them, especially if you're not going to pursue those feelings. Like basically we're saying like, hey, I'm down to have like a totally non-committal short-term fling. I know you love me, but you know, it sounds like Betty loves her. Anyway, nobody get mad at me. No one's allowed to get mad at me.
I was walking home on broken cobblestones, just thinking of you when she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions. She said, James, get in, let's drive. Those days turned into nights. Slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long.
So she's James. Oh, so she's Betty. And James is the point of view of the song.
Betty, I'm here on your doorstep, and I planned it out for weeks now, but it's finally sinking in. Betty, right now is the last time I can dream about what happens when you see my face again. The only thing I wanna do is make it up to you. So I showed up at your party. Yeah, I showed up at your party.
And then it looks here almost like she's like waiting for something to come in, but it doesn't come in.
Yeah, I showed up at your party.
Look at her eyes here when she really connects with the camera. She's really kind of like...
At your party.
That's so hard to do. That kind of coquettish little knowing stare. You know there's some dude out there who feels really guilty right now. And stupid also, just like, damn, I kind of broke up with Taylor Swift, didn't I?
Yeah, I showed up at your party. Will you have me? Will you love me? Will you kiss me on the porch in front of all your stupid friends? If you kiss me, will it be just like I dreamed it? Will it patch your broken wings? I'm only 17. I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
Back up to G.
Standing in your cardigan,
Cardigans.
kissing in my car again. Stopped at a street light, you know I miss you.
Interessante. Okay, let me jump back here. So now it really seems as if she is Betty. And that the song is that she's reciting kind of this guy's words to her. I was walking home on broken cobblestones just thinking of you when she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions. She said, James, get in, let's drive. Taylor Swift. James. James is definitely a guy's name. I mean, there's Jamies. I can't think of a female James. Hi, this is my wife, James. No. Just thinking of you when she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions. I like that line a lot, actually. If James is saying, I was walking home on broken cobblestones, like, oh, I was, everything was awful. I was trudging along. Everything was terrible. It's on broken cobblestones and yuck. And just thinking of you, I was thinking of you all the time. I don't want to date you, but I think about you all the time. When she pulled up like a figment of my worst intentions, as if, even though I'm thinking of you, my intentions are towards her. She said, James, get in, let's drive. Those days turned into nights, which basically, she came on to me. She forced herself upon me. There was nothing I could do. Get in, let's drive. Those days turned into nights. She slept next to her, but I dreamt of you all summer long. Well, let's hope not. Change the D. We can't really see how she's playing it. So this is what she does. And you can see she has to kind of look down because these are different chords and she has to get them right. My guess is she plays it like this with the, then B minor, A, G, and she finds that other key as if to say like, and everything worked out. I showed up at your party. Would you have me in? Would you love me? Would you let me kiss you on the porch in front of your stupid friends? I don't know why her friends are stupid all of a sudden. If you kiss me, will it just be like I dreamed it? Will it patch your broken wings? I'm only 17. I don't know anything, but I know I miss you. See, this is why I did not do well with the ladies when I was 17. Not that I'm doing particularly well with them right now. This guy gets another chance for some reason. You know, the heart wants what the heart wants. Can't fight City Hall. You know. And it's good to forgive. Maybe I'm just too fickle. I wouldn't you kiss me on your porch? You throwing me some story about, oh, she came up to me and gosh, I'm really not super in charge of my thoughts. I don't know. I like this song. This is a really interesting song because it's hard to tell totally what, her middle name is Allison. I didn't know that. Oh, and William Bowery. Who's William Bowery? And now we're in standing in your cardigan, kissing in my car again. So she's wearing a cardigan. They're in his car. There's a lot of making out in cars in her work. It's a hard song to understand. Yeah, I showed up at your party. What if this might be like, God, this is a tricky one for me to understand. I'm sure everybody's going to be like, you totally don't get it, you dummy. Fine. I'm sorry if I'm misunderstanding. Ladies, you decide if James deserves a second chance or not. I kind of think maybe not, but hey, again, it's important to forgive. To forgive is divine. So I got to say, Wildest Dreams is still my favorite song of hers, melodically. There's that kind of haunting nature to it. I think this is my second favorite right now. It is definitely my second favorite because it has that kind of like late 60s vibe, almost folk sound, but also kind of like country blues, country rock sound. She really kind of is like a folkie. I know she gets and again, I know she has, maybe most of her music is really big and poppy. And yes, I will be listening to Folklore and Evermore, I promise you that. But yeah, this is really kind of reminiscent of those kind of old school styles. I respect this song. Yeah, you really just want to kind of sit and analyze this thing, right? Would you trust James? Yeah, me neither, man. I don't know. Groucho is with me. He doesn't trust James. But this is not a battle we all need to fight here. So, folks, thank you so much for checking out my video today and checking out my channel. My next video will not be on Taylor Swift. It will be back on guitar. I did a month-long practice session on guitar to improve certain skills, and I'm going to show you the time lapse of that. That'll be coming out hopefully in the next week or so. And there will be more Taylor videos, obviously, and more reaction videos after that. But that's going to probably take up most of my time in the next week, video-wise. And I will be back to you shortly. And if I can squeeze another reaction video out in between that or right at the same time of that, I will. And until next time, keep playing. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you guys all for the comments. 99% of them have been incredibly positive. People have been extraordinarily supportive, very positive. So yes, we got more music reactions coming. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.